What the fuck is that?
I knew you'd like that. Perfect.
I love the bit where it just says "ders" instead of "redders." That's the best bit. That had me laughing.
I tried all the different thumbnails that Redder has for his many channels, and unfortunately, none of them fit. So we got Dir TV.
Oh
The
shit!
fucking state of that.
Failed
It's
today.
almost as bad as a fucking thumbnail.
Remember the jaunty one we used to have? We should find out and bring that back.
Oh,
The
I've got
jaunty
that
one.
somewhere. Let me have a look.
Oh, we'll if you can upload that, we'll end the show with the old jaunty one for BMG because he never got to see it.
What
I'll have a
jaunty
look,
one?
Dave. I've got it on
I
me
didn't.
in the assets.
Right.
So you get it in the ass.
So we're back. Gaming Room 101, Series 2. I'm
Hey.
Ginna, your host. It took a while.
So it's
It's
been
like
about 2
you-
years.
Yeah, something like that. We took a month break and we're back.
6 months later.
6 months later,
Fucking 12 months later, we finished at Christmas.
but we're back. That's the important thing. We're joined by Newcomer BMG
Good
to
evening.
bring a fresh perspective onto things. So without further ado, for those who in the chat who don't know, Fimba, the way this works is each of the guests bring a topic about gaming that they hate and they put it forward to their arguments for why this should be put in the bin and banished from gaming forever. And then I, as your judge, decide yes or no whether it goes in. More often than not, it ends up in the bin, like Redder's loud keyboard, so that I can watch the awesome videos.
Fuck me.
Anyone else see him hiding behind his mic?
I'm trying to tweet shit out and get us some more viewers. I'm being professional.
Also, Redder
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
lost his glasses, so if his spelling is bad on the tweet, it's not.
If anybody has seen them, please at him on Twitter.
And
I
we
was
all
wearing
just-
them on
just
Tuesday,
tell
though, wasn't
him
I?
He's got them on his head. We can all see them. He's just that blind he can't see them.
Wankers.
Yes, Fimba, I'm looking slightly
Emo.
different this evening.
Slightly
Um,
emo.
All
His
will become
toupees
apparent later.
changed. He couldn't get the delivery. he
I couldn't get
wanted,
the
so-
swoop going. It was a bit late in the day, so I just messed it up.
This is Ginna's cry for help.
Not
He's not
a
okay.
phase,
Send
Mum. It's
help.
not a phase.
Oh.
Anyway, on to the first topic, and we're going to go to one of the new guys because
There's only one.
we'll be going to him. Here's the first topic of Series 2.
Yeah, I hate fucking stereos as well in the bin.
Of course, physical media should be destroyed.
I don't quite. I don't think I quite put it that way. Destroyed.
I think it was word for word. Physical media should be destroyed.
Well, it has the same meaning. Physical media should be destroyed.
To be fair, though, the video is kind of misleading because that's the thing that you would play the music out of, not the CD. So
It's 'cause-
if we smash
'cause
the consoles, we can't play anything.
Oh.
We're all doing.
The ones
good
where they're
it's good-
destroying discs are really boring. They just put toothpaste on them and they're like, now the data is gone. I was like, I'm
You
not
had
having
one-
that. Let's smash shit up.
You had one job, Ginna.
I mean, I made
He
a
didn't even
fantastic background.
get videos for my topics. How dare he? So
You were quite late in like giving them though.
Very
I
I
still
was
don't know
trying to
what-
think of really good things and I failed. So
I still don't know what your topics are.
we'll find out later.
We'll find out. So let's put
Later
it over
on
to
in this-
BMG to tell us why physical media should be destroyed.
Why should physical media be destroyed? Because we are now living in a digital age. We are all about digital games, streaming. No longer going down to stores, buying physical games, standing in the queue at midnight like a nerd. I want my Call of Duty. Don't need any of that anymore. You know, let's save some money. These big companies get rid of all physical media, cut out the middleman, get rid of all the costs for making the plastics. Plastics as well. Plastic. Think of all the plastic all going into sea. Fish are fucked.
Yep.
They're
How
fucked.
many fucking PlayStations are you throwing into the sea?
all the trees that don't have to be chopped down for manuals.
Exactly. All that ink that's not getting wasted and like we put on discs, however they put stuff on discs. I don't understand all that. It's a bit
So your argument is you want to save the planet?
No, I don't want to save the planet. I just want rid of physical me. Fuck the planet. Planet will be fine.
You heard it here first, folks. BMG says, "Fuck the planet."
What if the octopus like being milked for their ink, and you're going to deprive them of that?
Well,
Milk.
I don't like octopuses.
Where we get ink from, and you milk an octopus.
I don't know. I don't think so. What?
Have you not tried?
It's not like a farm with octopuses spread out and some underneath.
Yeah, buckets full of ink. How do you think you get ink in your printers, mate? Where do you think it comes from?
Don't baffle my head with that shit.
You have. That's true.
Ink.
You got to get it. You got to get it from fucking squids, didn't you? That's where you get ink from.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, anyway, because if we're chucking plastic in the sea, they're all fucked, aren't they? The octopuses are fucked because of the plastic boxes of games in the fucking sea. But get rid of them.
So we have to take them out of the sea to save them, and then milk them to make more plastic cases, basically.
Tag a squid, milk it.
It's a horrible cycle of destruction.
Hashtag.
It's a shit job, but the Japanese love it.
Make black pasta.
Well, yeah, think about it though. If they didn't have to all this money they were paying out to third parties and all that lot and all these different companies to make them, maybe we'd actually get digital games cheaper.
Well, they don't do digital games cheaper anyway. They just daren't go up against the shops.
Yeah,
even though they all want a digital future,
that's going to change.
They don't want but the digitals are massive. Like, didn't Capcom say they're at like 80% digital now or something like that?
Most companies are, yeah.
Yeah, and like, well then,
but they don't need them. They do not need.
No, they don't.
Game stores anymore. Look, what did they start? PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. You can buy them direct from your console, the internet, the app.
Your grandma don't know that though. Your grandma goes out for shopping, and you're like, "Grandma, I want Xbox."
No,
she wanders out and brings you back a PlayStation. But because
if my grandma walked into a game store, it's just because she's looking somewhere to piss.
Wait there. Whose nan is able to carry a PlayStation home? You seen the size on them? Come on, Ash.
Keep it with those baskets, those trolleys.
I bet you're the kind of bastard. I bet you're the kind of bastard that would throw all the boxes and shit in it into the sea. I bet you're one of those.
Me or
BMG? No, BMG.
Well, for starters, I'm not a bastard because my mum was married to both of my dads.
Fair enough.
And I don't chuck out in the sea at all.
I bet you go out there deliberately just to throw your polystyrene away, don't you?
And I don't milk fucking octopuses.
Well, you should.
Save a squid, choke a seal with your fucking polystyrene.
What the fuck? Yeah, let's get rid of him. Not even destined to do. It's not expensive. You just need more money. Simple.
Oh, you're sounding like a PlayStation fanboy right now. It's
not
expensive. Just get more money.
No, hang on. Just bear me 1 second.
You're the pony shining through.
Muppet, if you're finding the digital download too expensive, you can always go over to use the XBL code over on ENEBA and get it cheap.
Oh,
digital, not buy it in a shop. There's your digital media, physical media.
I don't want to go in the bin. There'll always be a need for a collection.
No, I think physical media is dead and it should, but I like the collector's editions when sometimes you get a funky statue or a nice metal tin. But only occasionally. Most of the time it's garbage.
But you don't even get the game with it anymore.
Yeah, not on PlayStation. They just laugh at you. They give you a piece of paper and say, "Ha
like, yeah, you mug."
Well, some of them, you don't even get that. Some actual collector's editions, you don't even actually get a digital code.
Collector's editions should go in the bin because they're crap. They're just overpriced tart. Like, it's stuff you wouldn't pay that price for if it wasn't collector's edition. Like, the figures in them are cheap compared to the figures you can get for the same price.
And you get they called Dark Knight or whatever they're called? The company that make the statues and miniatures, and they end up making better versions anyway that cost less than it would cost to buy.
Yeah.
Collector's edition.
Do you know what the collector's edition statues you get are like those ones you get in those magazines for a tenner? Do you know where they look like they've been painted by blind kids in China, and they've all got their eyes are down here, and then their eyebrows are like up here, and then one's down here. That's what they look like in collector's editions. They look like
that bit out.
No, but they do. They look like those cheap, nasty, collectible figure magazine figures you get, like the way they have like the Marvel figure collection, the DC figure collection, the Harry Potter figure, and then they're so shit they stop selling them in shop after like 5 issues. Once they've got all the addicts hooked to them and they've got them on the like direct payment, they look like that, and they're all fucking done really badly painted, basically.
BMG, is it true that when you get to 100 games on PlayStation, Jim Ryan sends you a letter saying, "Ha, you mug"?
Physical,
like the Queen.
Games.
Sweet, smooth eyes Jim Dancing Ryan is the most kindest, gentlest person on the planet. And
yeah, well, he's taking you up the arse.
Well, as I was just saying before we went live, what does Phil Spencer do when he walks on stage? Smiles
Flops
at
his
everyone.
big money dick out and swings it around like a baseball bat.
Smiles at everyone on stage and then puts his hand in his pocket and touches himself. So I'm sorry, Jim doesn't do that.
No,
because Jim doesn't go on stage to talk to people.
Jim doesn't realize he's on a stage.
Scumbag gamers.
Jim Ryan is like the kind of person that would do you from behind and won't even offer you a reach around.
Yeah. He charge you for it as well.
He charge you for it.
You're just jealous because
$10 reach around tax.
We've got a VR headset and Xbox don't. Jealousy. That's all it is.
For the same price as the fucking console.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's more.
I think digital should go in the physical should go in the bin because 1, it clutters everything up. 2, it would shut all those people up on Twitter and social media that are like, I like to sell my games when I'm done. I want the ability to sell them and I want to own my games, even though you don't own your games anymore with digital, physical. They're all just codes. The disc is literally just a key to unlock it. Look at Call of Duty. It's like 1 meg or something.
70 meg.
Yeah. It's a waste. It's a waste of time, production. Yeah. You know, some poor little Chinese kid in a sweatshop's put all his effort into that for 72 meg on the bastard.
Yeah.
Physical media, bin the fucker.
It would help publishers, help devs because they wouldn't have to give as big a cut to the people that create them, publish, like fill the disc, post the discs out, all that shit, and just have shops sell.
But they lose all their jobs. We're in a shit economy.
They can make something else.
Muppet, I don't know if I'm reading this comment wrong. Jim Ryan would not be allowed near my kids like Savile. Do you mean Savile's allowed near your kids?
He was allowed
Jim Ryan? Yeah, I'm a bit confused with that one.
Jim will fix it, Muppet.
Physical media is getting useless. Paying $70 to get 70 megabytes on a disc.
Yeah,
he's not wrong. It's hard to argue with that logic.
The only benefit of physical.
There we go.
When the games get delisted and you can't buy them. I mean, you can still play them if you own them and re-download them. But some games that have been delisted, the only way to now, if you wanted to play them now, is to buy them secondhand physical. But obviously, you should have played them when they came out originally, in my opinion. So. If you didn't play a game for the 10 years it was available on Xbox or PlayStation Store, more fool you for missing out on it now. Do you know what I mean? You had your chance.
Apart from getting Balan Wonderland on a bargain recently, which my kids love, physical media is dead to me, right? I'm all digital. And I think
I'm digital, but I don't want to see physical games go away.
I think I'm ready. It's done. It's in the bin, I reckon.
You can put them in that crappy, zip-up, lock-up bag that you got with GTA 4 Collector's Edition. They can put all the physical in there, tip it in the tip. That's what
just
I want.
ET it on Atari. Just go bury in the desert. Be fine.
Be like Ric Flair, walk into a desert, just die.
Die. Yeah. That's what we
Right.
should have for one of these in the bins. Just Ric Flair walking off into the distance.
I'll find one. Right, it is in the bin.
Bah.
Are you enjoying the weather there?
What are you talking about?
I said, are you enjoying the weather there?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Am I not allowed?
Yeah, but you're in the bin.
How fucking random.
In the bin with that guy. Right, moving on to our next topic.
It just looks that he just looked like me when I'm going to get older.
It's like you now.
With facial hair.
Yeah,
Aye.
grow goatee, spit an image.
Zachary, clearly. So we're going to move on to one of Ash's, and Ash didn't provide us enough time to find videos, so we'll get straight to it. 10 out of 10 games. Explain away.
Just
Ash.
imagine this was from today. You can just imagine this was a God of War trailer beforehand. Quickly.
He's salty because of Ragnarok. That's what it is.
No, it's not that. That just piqued
He-
my interest. But
He was
I
like,
don't-
I fucking knew it. I knew it was going to get a 10 out of 10. Those bastards. He said it
Just
on
in
Discord.
general, just in general, no game can be 10
Have you
out of
seen
10.
the amount of water?
And that, what? If you've seen how much God of War is in this God of War, it's too much.
Bastards.
No, just
Because he's called God of War.
you can't.
If he's
you
not
can't
in
be
it-
10 out of 10 games. There's no perfect game.
Cashing in and
They
all that God of
always-
Warness.
Exactly. They always have slight bugs, slight issues, slight problems. But then they go, oh, 10 out of 10, it's a masterpiece. Then it's a 9 out of 10. It's a 9.5 out of 10. It's not 10 out of 10. It can't be perfect. Stop lying to yourselves. Boom.
I'm in favor of this one because gaming is subjective. So giving a game a 10 out of 10 doesn't mean shit because that's one person's opinion.
But it's
So-
those reviews where they literally say flaws about it and they go 10 out of 10. It can't have a fucking flaw, no matter how small it is, and be a 10 out of 10. If it's too much water, it's a 1 out of 10. If it's fucking
5 out
like-
of 10, too much
Yeah.
Kratos.
That's it. If it's got slight loading issues, it can't be a 10 out of 10. If it's
I'm
only
pissed-
40 frames a
I'm
second,
pissed
not
off.
60 frames.
God of War's got the God of War in it all the way through the fucking game. What's all that
I can't
about?
believe it. This bald guy was in it all the way fucking through.
Can't believe he
Spoiled my
dies
game.
at the end. Fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
I
did
just
you-
saw that coming.
Did any of you watch the advert?
Which
Ben
one was
Stiller.
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller God of War advert.
Yeah, and I feel like I've been
John
missold because
Travolta.
now I'm
That's-
playing the
Yeah.
I'm going to play the
Now
game.
one of my man is Ben Stiller.
But I'd
Yeah.
love that as a game. I'd actually, that's just awesome. I'd love like a TV show where he just sits around dressed as fucking Kratos, but he's doing counselling sessions with all famous people.
I bet that's the requirement to get a 10 out of 10 on fucking PlayStation, and it has to be an over-the-top third-person action game. 10 out of 10.
On
Yeah.
Nintendo,
But if
they
it was
always get 10
Xbox-
out of 10.
If it was Xbox, you'd be like, yeah, we're all for Xbox.
I'll tell you what,
10 out of
mate.
10 games.
Xbox knockout bangers all the fucking time.
None of them deserve 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite's 5 out of 10, and
Fucking
Forza-
5's generous.
Forza Horizon 5's 8.5 out of 10.
Hey, Ray
3.5
Tracer's
out of 10
Yeah.
for Halo, I
It'll be
think.
interesting to see if this gets nominated for Game of the Year because it's releasing roughly the same time as Forza Horizon
Of course,
5.
it's going to win Game of the
Yeah,
Year.
And the,
it's
re-
been
the
paid,
reason
isn't it?
given that wasn't nominated, even though it was the highest rated game last year, was it released so late. The reviewers didn't have time to finish it before they submitted their votes. I was like,
Sony's out here bankrolling the fucking Game Awards.
God of
Get
War
Game of the Year.
Gears 5
know
got higher
consoles
rated
should
than
win.
Ghost. Gears 5 got higher rated than Ghost of Tsushima, and then Ghost of Tsushima got nominated for Game of the Year. They released the same year, so
Forza Horizon got
Yeah.
snubbed for Game of the Year.
Because Gears
Yeah.
Wars was shit. It was the same game, all of them the exact same game. But the
What's
end
fucking
changed
God of
every
War
time.
Ragnarok then if it's not the same game?
Different guy. It's a different guy.
That's nice. Still Kratos.
Christopher Judge. Legend. Different guy. He's got a beard. Different
I'm
guy.
actually on board with 10 out of 10s and any scoring. Like I said before, I follow Skiller.
Oh, shut up, Ginna.
He does like I don't recommend, I recommend, I strongly recommend. He doesn't score games. And then when you listen to
I
his
think reviews
he
shouldn't
picks out
score
the
in
bad bits,
general.
the good bits, and get rid of scoring and just say what you
Yeah.
think. It's a good game. It's a great game. It's a bit of shit. This is what's wrong with it. You had VGC, the same guy reviewed Plague's Tale and Batman, Arkham Knight, the new one, and he gave Plague Tale 2 out of 5 and said it was like the frame rate was off and he had too many technical issues, and then gave the Batman game 5 out of 5 and didn't mention anything about the 30 FPS dropping to the 20s and how badly the game runs.
That was on
I
PlayStation.
prefer
It wasn't a Game Pass game. That's why.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I prefer when reviews are brutally honest. 3 out of 10, it's wank. That's the kind of reviews I want to see.
They should. If it's shit, we should say it's shit. We play games and we buy games. If a developer doesn't want us to tell us the game is shit, don't make a shit game, because there is a lot of shit out there.
You always find there's the ones that have embargoes that come out like a day before. They're not allowed to leak any information before that. Those are the ones you need to be fucking... Yeah, those are the ones you need to be aware of, like the sus ones. If a game's good, they'll want you all over that shit for as early as possible. If you've got these embargoes, like, you can't say nothing until like a week before, or they don't announce until like fucking a week before that it's 30 FPS. Shady shit, that is.
Is there anyone who doesn't think this should go in the bin next? I think for once we're quite unanimous on this one, aren't we?
It needs to go in the bin, yeah.
Doesn't go in the bin.
You can't
get it in there.
Need reviews. People
if a
rely on
game
them.
is absolutely flawless and it's amazing, which there hasn't ever been one.
But it's in the eye of the holder. It's in the eye of the holder.
But you shouldn't.
In the eye of the beer holder.
That's like saying
exactly. It's a person's opinion.
To get a proper review, then you're saying we have to get every person on the planet to review the same game. Everyone get a score, see where it ends up.
Or you can't do a review with an actually mentioned faults in any size and then give it a perfect score. You can't. You can't. You can't. It's not perfect. 10 out of 10.
Unless the faults make the game better because they're funny.
Yeah,
like Fallout.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Fallout's not a 10 out of 10
we
game.
need reviews.
11.
New Vegas was a 10 out of 10.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Vegas had a bug where you couldn't get out of a door you went through for.
And it's still got Game of the Year.
Months. Yeah, it might have done, but those poor bastards that played it and got stuck in that room for 5 months probably weren't as impressed.
I'll tell you what they need to stop doing is fucking giving games to people that they know are going to review it well. That's why I hate Ryan McCaffrey fucking reviewing Xbox games. Of course they're going to be higher. He's a fucking Xbox fanboy. So stop giving them to get people that you know are going to get.
Just buy it and review it.
Yeah, but they need to stop giving it to fucking... Stop giving the job to people that are known fanboys.
Why would you give your game to someone who may just say it's shit when you know you've got someone who will just be like, oh, this is a good game.
Then that
BMG
defeats the point of reviews, doesn't it?
Hooking him up for blooming PS5.
That was very good motion.
Perfection can't be achieved. BMG, you're beautiful, but I like hair.
Well,
couldn't have said it better.
I think we should Photoshop Ginna's hair onto BMG's head.
I'll tell you what BMG reminds me of. That Muppet. I can't remember the name of him. Beaker. He reminds me of Beaker from the Muppets. If he had ginger hair, he'd be fucking Beaker. It's uncanny, isn't it?
So I think we're all agreed. In the bin, yeah?
We're not agreed. We're not all agreed.
But in particular, the emotions are running high because Parliament was set to vote on a vetting law, an anti-corruption, it's called lustration law, which people...
Fucking yeet.
Still one of my favourites. I have no idea why that guy was thrown in the bin still, but he deserved it probably.
It's like the fact that he grabbed his head and pushed him back in, like, you stayed in there, bitch.
And we're on to our next topic, which is one of Redder's. And I think
in the bin.
This one is going to be quite popular, I imagine.
Now, Cassidy's primary fire is going to do 70 damage as long as you're within 20 meters or less, and the magnetic grenade is going to do 1 damage on the stick, 65 explosive damage, and 65 extra damage if the target is stuck.
What the fuck is that?
It's Overwatch.
Overwatch 2.
So why
did you put that on a potato? That was horrendous.
It's better than mine. Mine was getting a buddy VHS buddy player tape play.
I didn't even get one.
You were too late.
Yeah, Overwatch 2 needs to go in the bin. Shit, innit?
Don't know, not played it.
Exactly.
No, my friends who were big fans of the first one and was disappointed we never played with him, he has dropped off Overwatch 2 massively. Like, he never asks us to play. He's never on it. He's on other games all the time now. It's just
Overwatch 2 is one of the biggest scams in gaming in recent history, I think, because they've basically taken Overwatch 1, put all the characters behind a paywall, and gone, here you go, guys, here's Overwatch 2. Even the same achievement list.
Didn't they do that with Destiny, though? With Destiny 2?
Free to play.
Yeah, pretty much.
Free to play. It's free to play.
But who cares?
Free to
No one
play.
says you have to invest money in it. It's free to
I
play.
feel like they should have
Overwatch
called it
1.
Overwatch 2, though. They should have just had Overwatch 1 free to play or something. Overwatch
Yeah.
1 Rebirth.
Just get good. That's all I can say. Work with what you've got.
What do you mean get good? I was awesome at Overwatch 1, but they've taken all those characters that I loved playing and put them behind a fucking paywall. And they've taken characters out of the game.
To
There's
resell
one
you
who's
them
been
later.
removed till late November, hasn't she? One
May's
of the
been
female
removed.
characters.
They didn't do a fucking beta. Did they do a beta? They didn't, did they? And then the
And
game
they went
launched
out
with
of their
loads
way
of
to make sure
issues.
porn couldn't be made with using the characters, which I think is disgusting because that's the only reason the game was popular in the first place.
And it's still been done.
Oh yeah, it took them a day, but you know,
Well,
But no, it's a joke.
Clearly the
Nerds
model
find a
works,
way.
though. Yeah, but clearly the model works because
The model might work,
people
and I wouldn't,
pounding money into it.
I wouldn't be mad at the game if it was an actual new game, but it's not. It's a reskinned Overwatch 1 with all your characters now behind a paywall. That's my problem with it. It's not even. It's the same game. It's the same fucking game, and they've taken all the characters like, oh, and you can now have 5v5, and everyone has to pick a class. Okay, great. Why are you charging me fucking 35 quid for all the characters I already had?
classes.
Call of Duty?
But that's different.
It's not. It's the same.
Of course
game.
it is.
Every game's the
No,
same.
it's not.
Just put
It's
a
not.
different skin on it. Of course
You
it
get a
is.
new campaign, you get new maps, you get new guns. It's not
Same
the same game.
mechanics.
It's the same mechanic.
Same
Well,
mechanics,
slightly
same
tweaked
thing,
mechanic.
same guns, same look,
Right, but it's
same
not the same.
Slightly
Even
tweaked. Slightly
even the
tweaked.
Overwatch 2 maps are the same fucking maps from Overwatch 1.
Yeah. Warzone 2 is just going to be a reskin of Warzone 1, but everyone's excited for that. Everyone's going to play that.
I must admit, I'm playing
That's
Modern
fine.
Warfare 2 at the moment, and it could be any other Call of Duty game in the multiplayer.
Yeah, but then
Literally.
But then, like, you get a new campaign, you get like new Spec Ops mission. It's not an exact replica of a previous Call of Duty.
You could
Like
show me-
Overwatch 2 is an exact replica of Overwatch 1. They even share the same achievement list.
You could
Haven't they
you could-
changed the character like the squad lineups now? There's different amount of people. In
Yeah,
the
you
squad,
can.
so-
You've now got to assign a role, like a proper role. Like, you can't.
Well, that's
have-
different.
Less
Then.
players.
It's a different game, brand new
Yeah, but
game.
that's not enough to
You keep it
justify
out.
a new
Keep it
game.
out.
You could show me like 2, 3, 4, 5 different Call of Duties gameplay, and I couldn't tell you which one's which because they all look the same. It's the same.
That's true. That is true.
Number 2s make money. Sequels make money.
Right,
Yeah.
but it's not a sequel. It's the same game.
Oh, it's like films.
It's not,
Films
though,
have
it says
sequels.
two
It's
on
pretty
it.
much the same film.
Same characters, a couple of new ones, same
That's true.
maps, and all the characters are now behind a paywall.
Are you trying to tell me Bobby Kotick is lying and that it isn't a sequel?
Oh no, he wouldn't possibly.
Exactly. So it's
He wouldn't
clearly...
possibly. Yeah,
In fairness,
clearly a
the sequel has
sequel.
new features like a campaign and co-op against PvE, which is delayed till next year. So they just chucked this game out, which is the same. And we've read it; it's the same game, but they've taken away freedom of choice. They've reduced the amount of players you can go into a game with, and some of the maps they've changed it from daytime to nighttime.
But it's free for new players.
Free to play.
Take my money.
It's the second
But
game.
I've already paid for it. It's not free to play. Already, and that's another thing.
No.
That's another thing.
You
That's another thing.
paid- You
They
paid for
fucking
Overwatch
killed
1.
Overwatch 1. They
Yeah,
killed Overwatch 1. You can no longer play that game. You've got to play Overwatch 2.
because
I
it was
didn't
But
like
you
that
said it's the
Overwatch
same
2
game,
better.
so you're not missing
That's a
out. then,
scummy
are you?
move. It's a scummy
Overwatch-
move. They should have kept
one's
Overwatch
crap.
1.
Number 2's better because it's got
1 was
number 2 in it.
amazing. 2 is
Yeah,
1.
I like 2 better. It's free.
Yeah, it's free to play.
Free to
If
play.
sequels are so good, why is there no PC too?
I like having less choice. It's free. That's why I
In the
like Halo
bin.
Infinite so much because there's only 3 maps, so less
I think
choice.
we should throw it to chat. What do they want to see happen to it? Because it's
Yeah.
2v2 here, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
as I
say
know
we
Red
keep
is,
set
I
up
a
think
poll.
this should go in the bin. I think the way they killed off number 1 and just everything about it, it should be gone. But we'll throw it
have
to
a look.
chat.
Overwatch
Yeah.
2 in the bin. Yes or no, chat?
Keep it. We need to keep
Also,
Overwatch 2.
75%
Sequel.
of
It's
chat.
a good game.
Have you played it
Red
yet,
is should
BMG?
be Good at Overwatch
Oh no, I can't
2.
stand the game.
Right. It's going in the bin. We don't have to ask chat.
No. The
No,
chat
I'm
will
all for
decide.
it. I might one day think I really need a good sequel free-to-play
What did-
game.
what
and
did you
I'm gonna
just
go
say?
Overwatch 2. Boom.
You just said it
Sequel.
was shit.
Yeah, but one day.
Get your
I
votes
might
in,
get
people. You've
excited,
got a minute
and
left.
It's got a number 2. It's the number 2 that does it for me.
Get
You
it in
could
the
leave
fucking
me with
bin.
one character, but there's a number 2, so it gets me excited.
I
Bin
say
like
no just
Sony
because.
first-party copies over the shoulder.
Why not? And it winds Redders up.
Well, Muppet, you can say that, but at the end of the day, that's saying, oh, there's too many RPGs that are all the same. Bin them. Too many first-person shooters the same.
They're
thing.
not the same.
Bin them. They are. Because they're the
They're
same.
not.
You can't see your character. You see your gun. You're going around. You're shooting stuff. That's the same as doing it in all the other ones.
I
Are you
will
on
say
crack?
Metal Hellsinger is very different to Halo Infinite.
So do you see your gun? Only see your gun and you shoot things and you go around shooting things.
Yeah, but
That's
the
a-
one has a grappling hook.
That's a
the other one
silly
has
argument.
No,
like
it's
rock
Call of
band, otherwise
Duty.
you do no damage.
You've got a gun. You go around. You shoot things.
But you're missing the point.
Halo. You go
I already
around.
had
with a
Overwatch
gun,
1.
You shoot things.
For
I
those
already
who
had
struggle-
Overwatch 1. I paid for Overwatch 1. They've
this is
now
not
killed
Overwatch,
Overwatch
yeah.
1. And they've re-released it as this fucking live service abomination. And making me
Really?
fucking pay for characters I already had.
But you should have
BMG,
seen.
what franchise of games do you like? This had sequels.
Yeah, he likes Destiny too.
I like mobile games. And I do like Destiny 2. Destiny 2.
Destiny 2 is the same as
superior
Destiny
game.
1.
No, Destiny 1's gone. 2's superior. But they kept it live for about 5 years. But no, there's a number 2 in it. Gets me excited.
Fucking Captain Hypocrite here.
And Paul's entered with 55% saying no, 44% saying yes to
You
going in the
fucking disappoint me. You all do.
Oh, good on
I
you,
didn't even get an
Cal.
option to vote.
bin. That's because you should have logged in on your own account instead of using the channel account, Bellend.
I'm on my own account. I didn't get an option.
I did.
Well,
9 votes. There's only fucking 9 people watching the show. Did everybody vote? That's cool.
very
Should be in
active
the bin.
chat. It just happens to be that most of you are fucking wrong. Right, on to the next one.
You are wrong, bastards.
Where's the graphic? Where's the graphic where it's being held up to and like
Yeah, we need to
I feel like-
save you one.
I feel like we just had a
showing us
Brexit referendum. You're all fucking clueless.
I'm having new graphics for next week for when it doesn't go in the bin. Like when Southgate hit the post and shit like that. When it almost goes in, it doesn't.
Why is that not ready for tonight? Slacker.
Ashton
I
That's
didn't
what
think
it
it
is.
would survive.
Yeah, it's Ash's fault. Right, next topic.
It focuses on Marissa Marcel, a would-be star whose fame was short-lived due to her mysterious disappearance. It's up to you to discover what happened to Marissa Marcel by reviewing lost footage, interviews, and scenes from 3 never-released films she starred in.
Yeah, get Marissa Marcel in the fucking bin. No one wants to see her.
If you've never played the game, there's
I
a
don't even
lot
know what
of
I've
moves in
seen.
that game, surprisingly.
What
This
is
is one
it?
of
What's the
BMG's
topic?
topics, which is games outside of subscription services should not exist.
How is that related
Again?
in any way to his fucking topic?
I
Are
didn't
you not
even
doing
word it
topic
like
now?
that. What was you doing when you renamed my topics?
I was making it more controversial.
Right.
I was Daily Mailing it.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Literally not even related to his topic.
Right.
I've Daily Mailed
If
it.
his topic was the mysterious disappearance of Melissa Marceau,
What the fuck was
then
that?
it'd be relevant.
Right, I'm Daily Mailing it, right? So every time Meghan Markle goes, "Ooh, the ice cream hurt my tooth," the Daily Mail runs an article saying anyone who likes ice cream should be shot. So I've done something similar with the headline this. He said they
Right.
should remove the option for games outside.
Chat.
So now I'm saying they should just not exist at all.
Chat, let me tell you what I actually said was, not this. Really there. I think we should do away with a la carte games and everything should just be in a subscription service.
What's a la carte? Isn't that something you order in a fucking restaurant?
No, buying games individually. Buying a
Yeah, I
game.
think I'm pretty
Fine
spot
game.
on with that. Games outside of
technically.
subscription services.
Yeah,
not
that's
exist.
fair enough.
Isn't a la carte like a restaurant thing? You
No,
buy
it's
off
when
the
you
a la
buy a
carte
game.
menu.
No,
Means
yeah,
you
it's
eat
when you can
outdoors.
when you like buying games, you buy it a la carte. Americans say it. I hear them say it all the time.
Are you making shit up?
No, I'm not making shit up.
Have you ever heard
They-
of
they-
I swear it's like food you order off a fucking tray, innit?
Right. Okay, let's reword it. All games, buying games individually should be gone. The option should be gone. It should all be gone. You should just get everything in a subscription service.
I will say with your American argument there, they also spell a check that you sign, CHECK, instead of the way, the proper way. And they also spell paid, P-A-Y-E-D. So they're saying a la carte. They also pronounce niche. So
they pronounce herbs, with no fucking H.
They pronounce aubergine, eggplant. Savages. Can't trust them. Who cares if it came from America? It's not the point.
Aluminum.
Yeah. But this should be, it should be now, everything should just be subscription services, where it's games, films.
Absolutely not.
But you don't mind doing it for Netflix. Netflix do it.
I do, because even they're adding fucking ads.
No. Yeah, but you pay less for that if you want that. Yeah.
I love that argument, by the way. For people that have left and want to come back, we have a cheaper old version. We have a cheaper alternative that has ads.
Yeah. 6 ads between.
I want to be a fly on the wall. Who the fuck has he made that up?
If it was like £4, you'd be off $4. You'd be like, yeah, maybe, but it's not. It's like $2 off the normal price.
The vast majority of people that have left Netflix have left because they're afraid of ads. So we're going to get them back by offering a cheaper alternative with ads.
Yeah,
which is still more expensive than Netflix used to cost, probably when they last subscribed.
No,
Netflix in the bin. That's what we're saying.
Netflix in the bin. Yeah,
I'm all for it. All games should be subscription. Pay a monthly fee to have access to everything, and that's simply as it. Well, no more of it. Even with Sony and all that, no more paying 70 quid for games or 30 quid for games or whatever on any console.
But to do that, they would have to put the price of the subscription to like a ridiculous amount. It would have to be like a 50 quid a month subscription.
If you had everything just in a subscription, it'd be cheaper, easier overall instead of buying games individually.
I disagree.
Fair play.
I think it's a bad idea because they'd have to drive the cost of the subscription up so high that people wouldn't be able to afford it.
No, because right, I get what you're saying, but if all those millions of people that don't currently subscribe to Game Pass, PS Plus, all had to pay for it, there would be that much income. It would cover the cost of it. It's only because. Well, they're lost.
I tell you what,
we'll call it on the people. They won't participate. They need that choice.
We'll call it Game Pass Ultimate 2.
That's it. Yeah, it's got a 2 on it. It's brand new. It's not the same.
Sign me up.
If you build it, they will come. A wise man once said that.
Exactly. That guy wore the dress with the stick and had that boat with all them animals.
If you took it, they will come as well. But hey, that's just life.
Paddington Bear.
Ben did say
yeah,
build it.
Yeah, the fucking bag, didn't he?
The guy with the dress and the stick and the boat.
Not blind.
What film?
The guy on the fucking
Field of Dreams.
The guy in a dress with a stick on a boat.
You're on about Evan Almighty.
What fucking movies are you watching?
He's on about Evan Almighty. I was on about Field of Dreams.
Evan Almighty. God.
Yeah, is that the guy? Yeah. All the animals on the boat. And the floor.
That's from the Bible.
Film's Evan Almighty, yeah.
Evan Almighty. That guy.
Yeah, but that's not what the line is. The line is from Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come, baby.
Don't you think Evan Almighty would have been a better film if they'd have called it Bruce Almighty 2?
No, because Bruce Almighty wasn't in it.
But it's technically the same film.
Bruce wasn't in it.
Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2.
It's the same film. It's just a reskin.
Yeah.
Noah, that's the one. Noah
that's the guy. The guy. Whatever film.
But he's not called Noah, though. He's called Bruce. No, he's not. He's called. What's he called? I can't remember his fucking name.
Russell Crowe played him.
Evan. It's called Evan Almighty.
Russell Crowe played.
Just say Russell Brand played him.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Brand.
What the fuck is going on here?
Russell Crowe played the guy called Noah.
I'm just going to throw this out there. I think BMG's on methamphetamine.
I'm finding the film was called. Hang on one sec. It's Russell Crowe.
Can the person whoever's called in BMG
watching Gandalf on the Titanic? That does sum up BMG at the moment. To be fair,
Russell Crowe on the Titanic. Are you not entertained? As the fucking ship's going down.
Oh, what a fantastic game.
Here we go. There we go. The film's called Noah with Russell Crowe in.
Look, it's got Emma Watson in, hasn't it?
My name is Maximus.
We did. So at any point in the movie, does he say, if you build it, they will come?
Don't know. I didn't get to the
I
end.
think he says if you tug it, it will come.
How from that you say if you build it, they will come? Did you get to Noah and you don't even know if the line is in the movie?
Because he built a boat and animals came to it. So if he built it, then they'll
Kevin Costner never built a boat. He built a fucking baseball field.
Russell Crowe. I didn't see that on the film. I thought I'd have seen the
Why,
boat.
why were
He built a
animals
boat.
going to a baseball field? I'm
No,
confused.
they're going
now.
to the boat. They're going to the
Oh
boat.
yeah, that movie where Russell Crowe, buys a fucking ship, and they say if you build it, they will come.
I've watched that. It's got Matt Damon in.
All the
We
best
built a
sailors
boat.
in history
He
turn up
built
to
the
do
boat.
one more boat race for him.
He
The
built
ghosts of all of them come out
He
of the
built the
cornfield.
The ghosts of
Wore
all
a
the
dress.
animals.
He had a stick, and animals came on his boat. So that's
The
when you
missing
said, I thought, well, he
unicorns.
built a boat, and they all came.
I'm gonna
I
say
bet
no.
I bet he was on LSD when he watched that movie.
Something I
I'm
learned the
gonna
other
see
day,
now.
actually, because something Muppet is suppose anything from the Bible is fictional.
Yeah.
A lot of it is actually based on events. So the whole
Bollocks.
part in the Red Sea, and they show it in Bruce Almighty. They show he parts the soup because that's what meant to happen from Moses and all that shit. If you read the Bible, it doesn't actually say he parted the Red Sea at all. He says it took a whole night for the water to go recede from him. They walked across, and then the water come back. Like
So
a
he had to
tide.
wait for the fucking tide to go out.
Like a tide, but it says it took a whole night. But then if you watch
doesn't
any
sound-
movie, they've made it where he slams a stick on the floor and the water splits and he walks through. But
Sticks.
no
It doesn't
one
sound
ever
as dramatic, though, does it?
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
clearly,
raised my hands and I waited for the tide to go out before we crossed the sea.
but that's it. Russell Crowe, with his stick, hit the floor or the deck of his boat, and the animals came. And he built it, and they came.
Hit the floor with the.
I always found it hilarious that they
If
thought.
the other
they
guy
thought-
can do it and part the sea, why can't he do it? And
Right,
bring
now,
animals
no,
to his
did
boat?
he?
I always found it funny that a burning bush in the Middle East was an act of God, not the fact that it's like ridiculously fucking hot there and bushfires happen.
That's
Oh,
true.
fucking
But
hell.
BMG, right? When the animals came, did he milk the squid to do some printing? This is a question we need to know.
Oh, they were in the water. They were fine.
What's the fucking topic? I forgot what the topic is.
Yeah, what was
BMG wants to utopian
Put
state where you have
Kevin
to
Costner
pay
and Noah in the bin.
The reason he's on about this, right, is because if you tried to bring all the physical animals onto the boat, it wouldn't be big enough. But if you had just one digital library that you could easily access for a monthly fee, like Game Pass, you wouldn't need an ark.
If you killed them and
Noah
butchered
would
them,
have Game Pass.
you could get them on then.
Why didn't you just say that in the first place, and we didn't have to go through all the man with the dress and the stick in the boat fucking talk?
This is your
The
topic.
man-
You're supposed to be explaining it. All I said was if he built.
The man in dress with a stick and a boat.
Russell Crowe in his sandals on the Titanic.
Did he say I'm the king of the world as the waters come as well?
Noah Sparta kicked
he's
the
gonna have the king of
dodo
the
off the ark. That'd have been a whole different movie, wouldn't it? This is the ark! And it just fucking drop kicks a fucking elephant off.
I think. I
Let's
think
get it
we
on
need.
topic. No.
We need everyone to join Patreon. Everyone pay £100 each, and we'll make an animated film.
Fucking hell.
We'll make an animated film.
What with BMG is Noah.
With BMG is Noah. Ginna will play the man with the dress and a stick and a fucking what was the other thing? A bag.
I'll be the boat.
The boat.
Just
Ginna
put me
will
at the
be the
bottom.
boat.
Occasionally I'll look at the
Redders
camera.
will be the octopus that gets milked.
I'll be the octopus. Fucking hell.
Right, no. What do you say?
I'm saying no. I don't.
I'm saying
I think
absolutely not.
games should exist outside of subscription services. Absolutely. This is an absolute. We're not ready for this. This is a madman idea.
It is.
Well,
You're a visionary.
I like the idea of it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't
I'm
dislike
ahead
the
of time.
idea. But unless you force everyone,
think we should-
including all the peasants,
but then
pay
you're
I think we
holding
should
back.
put,
old
it
man
work for
syndrome.
us.
Old man syndrome.
I'm against the
I mean-
subscription service thing, but I'm all for putting fucking Russell Crowe as Noah on a boat in the bin.
He is. There's a film with Russell Crowe in called Noah. The guy
And we'll
with the
talk
stick
about
and the
it one
dress with
day
the
in our
animals.
movie show.
Yes, we will watch the film. We're going to watch that and we'll review it.
Yeah, we'll
Can't wait.
we'll add that to the list of shit films that we'd have no idea about to put into our movie show.
The reason I'm not on board, right, is because when subscription services started for movies and TV programs, it was amazing. You had Netflix, and it was like, oh, this is amazing. And then everyone saw how good it was, and they all set up their own. And now if you want to watch or have access to everything, you have to pay as much each month as you would be for Sky or Virgin. It's got to the point where it's just the same price. So that'll happen with the games. It'll be like you're buying a brand new game every month, but a game you want might not release that month. I don't know why I'm saying that because I play new games on Game Pass all the time. But the problem, if you end up with too many of these subscriptions,
all right, Noah, come on,
you'll end up with 20 unicorns on the ark.
If you bin it, they will come.
If you bin it, they will come.
If the thing is, though, by not binning it, you three are admitting that you're against game subscription services, therefore you're against Xbox Game Pass. So next time you'll sit there going, it's amazing, I'm going to go, wait, hang on, go back and watch the other show.
I think you find we're saying that we're pro-choice, and it's the gamers' choice what they do with their gaming collection, whereas you want gaming to be forced upon people and they're
ruled with an iron fist.
Fuck Sky.
I have no idea why you're saying fuck Sky if I missed something. Fuck Sky.
Right, put it in the bin. Come on.
Go on, we'll put it in the bin. Just because we like the animations. Because I've got no good ones for when it doesn't. So from now on, every game ever released has to be on Game Pass and PS Plus. Just because of...
Nah, I've been it.
And the Nintendo services.
Been that shit idea.
I think we're binning something that we're supposed to not be binning. We're not binning games outside of subscription services.
We're binning.
Calm down, old man. You'll do yourself an injury.
In the bin.
Did someone just get murdered?
Well, help me. Definitely in a bin.
So we're not binning what he said. We're binning just BMG's actual suggestion. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, that should have been bin, should it? Fucking hell, we just fucked it up.
We've just got rid of all games. Everything is now in subscription services.
Fucking hell, Ginny, you had one job.
I like it though. It's a good animation.
Two jobs is also a moat.
So this is another Ash one, and unfortunately, Ashes don't have flashy videos. So Ash is going to act one out for us now.
I forgot what the topic was.
Mobile Marissa Marceau disappearing.
Mobile games.
Oh.
Do an advert for us as if you're trying to sell us a mobile game.
You'd be a fucking wizard at fucking Pictionary or whatever
Shadow
it's called.
Legends. It's so fucking good. Blah, 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 blah. There you
Perfect.
go.
Mobile game trailers.
I bet you're a boss at charades.
An advert for Marvel Snap. I'm going to fucking throw my phone out the window.
I love him. I'd watch them all.
2 words. First word.
Comes up.
That's it. Yeah, so this is trailers for mobile games because they look fantastic and make me want to play them, but they end up being a bag of shit and nothing at all like the trailers they show.
You're still bitter about the Disney presser, aren't you?
Hence that Disney presentation. If you, it's also those ones where they fucking show you trailers, but it's not even the game that you fucking download. Have you ever played a mobile game and it adverts you for another mobile game?
That's not the mobile game.
Yeah, and then you click on it to download it, and it just looks like a different game.
Like the one that's always game. There's one that keeps promoting Age of Empires, but it's not Age of Empires. It's like Age of fucking something else. It is Age of Empires too, but it's now called Age of Embers. Or
no, it's not even that. It's where they show gameplay in these trailers, but that's not the game when you actually download it. It's just a reskinned asset flip like all the other fucking shit on mobile.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Let's get it in the bin. Shit, innit? Fucking Marvel.
How do these mobile games have so much money to make really shit hot trailers compared to like other games?
Marvel Snap.
The games are shit.
It's true to what it is. Marvel Snap.
That's why they spend it all on the
You
trailer.
haven't played it. You can't say shit if you haven't played it. He's addicted.
I don't want to play it.
It's
just
fun.
The adverts.
I don't want to play it just because it's a mobile game.
And you don't have to spend money.
Those games are made for suckers.
Move
every
me way
time,
up.
right?
I'm not paying a penny.
Every YouTube video I watch at the moment, I get an advert, and every advert is for fucking Marvel Snap. And it's this guy
it was raid before,
like this, and what he says to you, without saying it, because he doesn't want you to think he knows that you're stupid, is we've made this game dumb for you so you can click buttons and it flashes. Woo! We've taken all the complicated stuff out and done the flashy bits you like to keep you playing. Let me show you how. This guy's going to talk you through it. Thanks, Bad.
Look at this digital one-armed bandit.
Yeah. and they've got fucking Samuel Jackson in the fucking trailer as well. What the fuck?
He's in the game.
It needs work, damn it.
It's a good game, and it could be. It's the way they sell it to you is. And there's another game that does it at the moment. This game is idle, blah, blah. You do the game, but you don't even have to play it because the game plays itself. You can check in every few days and see what's happened.
All you have to do is feed it money.
Yeah, why? What's the fucking point if I don't even play it? That's just a checking in now and then to see what's happened on an app that's running on my phone in the background.
I know we were talking about Tamagotchis the other day. Could you imagine a fucking digital-only Tamagotchi where you have to feed it by buying digital food?
There probably is
probably
digital water.
It's probably an anime girl though in a skimpy outfit, and you have to like fucking feed it. It wouldn't surprise me.
Oh no, your Tamagotchi's got AIDS. You have to take it to the vet for £100. Like that's what it's going to be like in the future.
You can buy it an Overwatch 2 keychain.
Now these mobile games are
shit.
Some of the adverts are dreadful. Like. I played
the best graphics on mobile. Great.
Fuck me.
Take
I played
my money.
that Ubisoft game where you bought, you didn't buy anything because it was on the beta thing where you had the heroes and it was like a tactics game. You deployed your team and they wiped out another team and then they gave you different heroes to unlock and you could level them up. And I played it on my phone. I was like, this is actually quite a good game. And then they stopped the beta and then they released the game.
You had to buy it all
and
again.
The adverts were nothing like how the game was. So nobody bought or played the game, and they pulled the game after a month or two, and it'd been in beta for like nearly a year. And I was playing this game, like, it's actually quite a good game. They released adverts, nothing like the game, and people are like, well, I'm not playing that. It's like, no, because
they always show off that game where like you have to pull out the pins to get the gold to drop.
Yeah,
and then you have to kill the monster, and then it's never like that. It's like a fucking match 3 shit.
They make you look stupid, like they make it look like the person doing it is so stupid. And you're like, I could do that. That's easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you pull the water before the fire. Oh, I didn't think of that. Like, fuck off.
In the bin.
Yeah, exactly. I hate them.
Get in the bin.
And I'm sick of them filling my YouTube with shit. Because now YouTube's decided to like triple every amount of adverts on every video because they're trying to force you into paying for YouTube.
It's the ones a minute before the video ends. They're the ones that do my head in.
Those ones are where you know they've put it in because they literally put them in at certain points. You can tell because in between them talking, like, you fucking twat.
It's the unofficial ones that I don't like. So you watch because I have ad block, and when you're watching the video, and like now we're going to get into like what you've come here to watch. But before that, we'd like to sponsor Raid, the best. I like fuck off. I don't want to hear about your.
Yeah,
fucking
don't you
Raid.
hate it when people put ENEBA adverts before fucking?
I know,
videos?
fucking wankers.
Unskippable
I
ENEBA
with them as long as they're creative about it. Like the Angry Joe
No.
does like funny videos where they do Manscaped and they do that wallet one and shit. But it's them acting out stupid shit like that would never happen.
Yeah. I like
at least they're making it fun.
Kill it with fire and flush it down the toilet.
Is the kite? That's funny.
Well, this is definitely going in the toilet. Definitely going in the bin. This.
Going
There's
in
no
the
way.
We've got a toilet now.
Oh, I'll find the toilet.
In the toilet. In the toilet.
In the toilet. In the toilet.
In the toilet with all the other shit.
So we're going in the bin. I think we should give you your favourite one, Redders. Bit of
Why does he
favourite.
get to pick? It's my fucking thing.
Oh, what one do you want then?
I don't know. That one.
Well
please.
done.
I want that. I want that one.
I want that
In the
one.
bin.
Oh, that one.
That one.
Hello.
No, no.
He sounds like that anyway.
Fairly dramatic. Look at all this fucking... Who's putting all this in the bin? How many portions are you putting in there? How much is in the bin? Look!
That is super loud.
That's when his voice breaks at the end. Also, the hair. I'm glad you asked.
What?
How did you get your hair to match the like the symbols? You know, our names, the color.
I did the
Like
colour match.
The white
thing on
matches your
Canva.
face.
Ginger.
Yeah, the white matches your face. No, it matches your face.
How did you get an orange thing to look orange?
Yeah, but it's
I
the exact
went on-
same colour.
I went onto Canva, clicked the colour match, found out the numbers, came into here, and chucked it on. It's just the
To
same.
be fair
colour.
though, with your lighting, your hair doesn't look ginger. It looks diarrhea yellow.
To be fairness, I'm not that ginger. Probably.
Yeah, you are.
You
I
are.
am. Just
You're lying to yourself.
Yeah. Moving on.
That seems like an appropriate segue.
So moving on.
Next.
So I had something for the chat, which was which indie game have I come dressed as?
You've come
Vomit
dressed as
Man.
indie game.
But I need these.
Dr. Dysentery.
I will never live up to.
What the fuck?
I will never
What?
live up to my uncle's fucking.
You're the guy from the guitar game.
That's like the shittest Simply Red tribute act I've ever seen.
No, he's that guy from the guitar game where he's
What
playing
guitar
it with
game?
Yeah, with a space guitar player, and he transverses through the universe. I can't remember what it's fucking called.
The Artful Escape.
That's it. I
Oh,
did
fuck.
review it.
You look nothing like him.
No,
These
he's
are the
just got
fucking
some
glasses.
glasses on. And
Goofy fringe.
He's made his
You
hair
look nothing like
an
him.
emo.
He's not ginger.
He is on my one.
And he's slim.
Well, I was going there.
I like our theory for your look with the priest.
He's a bit paler than me.
Why have you gone like super bright red?
That's just,
Yeah, hasn't he? It's not just me. He's gone like super bright red. Are you like trying to squeeze out a tricky shit?
It's because my neck's so white.
You've gone proper red.
You tomato, dude. Right,
Yeah, hasn't he?
Come on, now.
It's
I've
not
got
me,
no
is
places
it?
to be tonight, like anywhere.
You were fine until you put the glasses on. Now you look like a fucking beetroot.
You're having an allergic reaction.
I've got really hot since I put the glasses on. They obviously trap the heat from my eyes.
Chat, do you not think he looks redder? He looks like he's fucking, like he's got allergies.
How
If
can
I
you
do
see
that-
him? You ain't got your
If I-
glasses.
If I do this and talk to
He
a
looks
microphone
fucking-
up here, do I look like KY Bob?
You look like you're getting a fucking suntan. You look like you're getting fucking sunburn from your monitor. Like you're getting a monitor tan.
I'm glad Ash picked that one up anyway.
You look like Elton John that's grown a beard.
Look how red he's gone.
It's the lighting. Wait there, I'll get pale again now. Wait there.
You look fucking ill.
There we go.
You still look really red.
Let's wash that right out. Moving on.
Now you look anemic.
Just pick another topic, Jesus Christ.
Get that
going.
man some vitamin D.
Oh yeah,
He
we've
looks
got
like a
topics.
fucking lobster. Look at
We
him.
have some more topics.
I'm worried about you, Jenna. Do you need like an ambulance called?
I'm okay. I am looking good.
You sure? Take the glasses
Moving
off.
on
See if
to,
you go pale again.
Red a second
I think it's too much cool for you to handle. I think that's what it is. That's why you got like fucking beetroot red.
No, he's
I
wife's
am wearing a
glasses.
hoodie.
Leave him
It's very
alone.
warm. You are?
I said they're your wife's glasses. Leave him alone. Trying out for drag
Yeah, they're
race.
not mine.
UK.
The attack of the Ginna tomato. I got the
like
Bob reference.
The Bob one was fantastic.
Yeah.
Right. Right, our next topic then. We're going to move on to another one of Redders for the next one, okay?
That's not my topic. My topic was 30 FPS like games.
No, that's what it says. 30
Oh,
FPS
it
games.
said, do you consider 30 FPS games to be playable?
Yeah, that's
on
just
my-
a video, leading into the topic, mate.
It's a general guide.
I'm
for
sure, you were
Yeti.
here, I'm sure you were here for season
Have
one.
you seen the show?
It's been a while. It's like a fucking year ago. I can't remember that far back.
How long has it been since the last episode? It was pretty long, isn't it?
Last year. Yeah, last year.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So 30 FPS games.
Bin.
Yeah, get them in the bin. Fuck it. We don't need a topic for this. Don't need a conversation.
So where it says, are they
Yeah,
playable? And
yeah.
you said that's not my thing.
I don't mind 30 FPS.
They are
games.
playable, but I don't want to play them. 30 FPS needs to go in the bin at this point. It's always been 60 FPS. 60 FPS was the standard. It only became a 30 FPS thing because they put out shit consoles that were already out of date.
Right. There you go.
Got a legend born is bang on side with you. He's there, 30 FPS just now.
Exactly.
I feel BMG might want to say something about 30 FPS.
Of course he will. He'll want to keep it out. I love 30 FPS games.
PS5 don't play out then.
30 FPS live service games. That's what he's going to fucking say. You wait and see.
Well, now you put it that way.
30 FPS live service games that come to mobile. I love it.
No, I'm absolutely against 30 FPS. They shouldn't exist. Even 40 FPS shouldn't exist. If it's not 60, shouldn't exist. We shouldn't play it. These consoles can do 60. Bin it. Bin the fucker. Get rid of it. If it's not 60, why does it exist? 40's crap. Why settle? You as soon as
40
we start,
shit. As soon as we start accepting it, they'll all be fucking 30.
I'm with you. We start settling for less. We get all these games that are just going.
I started getting quite leery about it when Gotham Knights was announced as 30 FPS, and I got lots of, well, you haven't got to buy it. But no, that's not the fucking point. If you buy it, they're going to realize they can get away with it, and then before you fucking know it, it's going to be 30 FPS across the board again.
All right.
Muppet, actually, the PlayStation offers more different options between performance ray tracing, resolution than the Xbox does. Even though the Xbox is capable of doing better. No, it's not lies.
It is. Because the fucking PS5 couldn't even do 4040p for fucking the first half of its life.
Right? Have you actually seen what they offer?
God of War. God of War offers that. Not every PS4 game. PS5 game.
Yeah.
I
don't know what we're doing.
Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man Remastered, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ghost of Tsushima.
I would fucking hope that a remastered PS4 game can run better on PS5.
No, it's the different options they offer you. You can run Spider-Man Remastered PS5.
101 was the 7th of December. Only took us a fucking year to come back.
Oh, no, it's under, just under.
Do you remember we had that Discord chat that says year 2 discussion?
Yeah,
and none of it came fucking true.
Yeah.
Me, year 2, season 2 of Gaming Room 101. Nailed it. We're in year 2.
No. We need to get rid of fucking 30
Fortnite
FPS
Weekly
games.
died so Gaming Room 101 season 2 could live.
So did fucking, what was the other one? Good Morning, Ginna. That had to die for Gaming Room 101.
Hey, that's still there. It's making a comeback next week. Now I got StreamYards. It's going to have another.
I'll tell you what, Ginna's shows have had more fucking pilots than World War II.
Speaking of game modes, though, God of War 120 FPS is going to be something to behold, considering it's a PS4 game.
It is. PS5, PS7 put out a fucking PS5 game yet. They're all PS4 games moved up.
Also, it doesn't have 120 FPS mode.
Returnal. That's a PS5 exclusive.
Is it?
Yep.
Came out on PS4, didn't it?
Nope.
Yes.
No, it didn't. Returnal, PS5 exclusive. Ratchet and Clank, PS5 exclusive.
Do you remember when they said Godfall needed a super fast SSD, and that's why that's why it needed to be on PS5.
What kind of an idiot buys Godfall?
Same person who gets Balen Wonderworld. No, it is what these consoles can do. They should be age 60 standard.
Yeah,
regardless of
development is what it is.
Yeah, but like as Redder said, if we start accepting it, 40, we've got 40 instead of 60. Then things will just be running at 40. Then eventually we'll down to 30.
It wouldn't be so bad, but games aren't even fucking running at a locked 40. They're dropping to fucking mid-30s and 30 again. They're not consistent.
30 frames, and we're going to see the sweat coming down with ray tracing on it.
As well.
Yeah, exactly. You need 120 FPS monitor to get 40 FPS. Work that out.
And just so you know, the PlayStation 5 can run at 8K 120 FPS.
Yeah. The PS5 version of Minesweeper can run at 8K.
You're getting closer to finishing that sentence without laughing. You've almost nailed it.
As he's starting to believe it, Jimmy's there feeding
him.
I'm gonna get the box out of the loft, and I'm just gonna keep just like showing it on camera.
He's become that much. He's become that much of a fanatic. He thinks Jim Ryan's fucking talking to him in his sleep.
No, I don't. It's not
Go
when I'm
forth
asleep.
BMG and spread the false promise of 1440p.
It's not when I'm asleep. I hear him all the time.
I believe that's called schizophrenia.
Oh, it's called being lonely.
It's all that methamphetamine you're doing.
I will say one thing though about the amount of modes that PlayStation games offer. The Xbox ones offer the same. They have 30, 60, but they also have 120, which very few PlayStation games.
You haven't got to pay for them.
The PlayStation S has 40 more games that run at 120 FPS than a PS5.
To be honest,
How's that,
I'm happy with 60.
How's the FPS boost working out for you, BMG?
But why doesn't
How's that auto HDR working out?
Why doesn't Xbox offer performance mode with ray tracing?
I don't.
For what?
They do.
Performance
Doom Eternal
mode with ray tracing.
Yeah, they do.
Doom
One
Eternal,
game.
120
What?
FPS.
Not
Watch Dogs
120
did it.
FPS.
Forza does it.
But a couple of games. PlayStation.
Halo's
doing
apparently
all of
getting
them.
ray tracing soon.
Rail
apparently.
tracing.
Rail tracing.
Rail tracing.
That's how slow it is on Halo.
But a game that's gone off the rails, they're bringing it back.
No. No, to be honest, even PlayStation, Xbox, with what's in either of them,
Yeah,
they should be doing better. The old
they should be.
4K 60 should be standard on
I will say-
either of them.
I don't want 4K 60. If they,
Yeah.
honestly, I'll take 1080p 60 if it means
but-
getting a fucking 60 frames a
Nah,
second.
I
Yeah,
want
but
that
you can get a locked 4K 60. Most of
Yeah, but
Xbox
you lose.
on the
But you
Series
have to
X.
lose so much to get it to work. That's the problem. I would much rather they did a 1440p or a 1080p 40 because a lot of people are still using fucking old monitors and old TVs. You don't need to have 4K fucking 60.
Whatever it's called, that Scorn has just used as the first game to use it on console, and that's how it was running 4K 60. But then when you
What's
actually look at it, it's not 4K. It super samples it all.
Oh,
out
it's
to-
that checkerboard
DLS.
4K. Yeah.
DLS,
no, it's
isn't
not
it?
checkerboard. So they were explaining on Digital Foundry's PC graphics cards do it, like the 4090 does it and stuff, and they were showing like how
Is this the one
that's
that
what
it
FSR3
doesn't
though, hasn't
render
it?
in anything you can't see? Is that? the
Yeah,
one
so
you're
it
on
focuses
about?
on the key areas and it makes
Yeah.
everything else down the thing. But yeah, that's how Scorn looks so good because it's utilizing it. But then, oh yeah, FSR2. Thank you, Muppets. Yeah, but no other game has used it. FSR1 was used by Gears 5, which is how it could run at 120 FPS and still look amazing. And then Scorn's done it, and no one else is doing it. Like, it's there. Just fucking use
It's
it.
because the tools haven't been ready, though, have they? It's taken them a long time to get the tools for development.
Because they're
stuff,
a
which
lot
is
of
why.
cross-gen
To be
games
honest,
as well.
Need the tools.
With the 30 frames games going in the bin, we should also have previous gen consoles. That
We
should
should have-
be all go in the bin.
We should have
Put that on
previous
another
gen
week.
games going in the bin.
Yeah,
That's what
and
we
the
should have.
consoles. Get
So
rid of the consoles.
all of PlayStation's library that they decided to just fucking upgrade and charge you for, that needs to go in the bin.
I'm more interested in new games.
You'd be
coming
left with
out
just
than playing old
Returnal.
games. Yeah.
I'm just lost to what we're fucking on about.
30 FPS games.
30 FPS games.
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
see,
Keep them.
We're arguing,
I'm not a
but
snob.
we're actually agreeing that it should be gone in the bin.
Get them
Oh
in the
yeah,
bin.
all in the bin.
Nah,
I do like
say
40
keep them
though.
out of
I'm
the
not
bin.
like you guys. Like I can play 40 because I got 120, and it's a lot better than 30.
Just
It's not
because you can't,
stupid,
like,
it's a lot better.
just because you can doesn't mean you should have to. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Shouldn't have to sell.
if you
Sound like
shelled
Jurassic
out,
Park,
if you yeah, exactly. Just because you
Just
shelled
because you
out.
can buy physical or separate games doesn't mean you have to. You should have it all in a subscription. All right, BMG.
All at all at your fingertips to play
That's it.
instantly.
Just put it
Not
in the
a-
bin. Come on, move
Put it
along.
in the
in the
fucking
bin.
bin.
None of this
Go on,
taking
then.
your grandma.
I want the
to
song.
games
I want the
and
song
kissing
one.
knickers.
In the
I lined it up
bin.
for you
In
already.
the
Here we
bin.
go.
In the bin, 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 in the bin. Oh,
I love that one. That's my favorite
I
one.
always remembered it being longer, but
Yeah, it was.
it just sounded like my wife.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
what she said.
I think we're on to. Do we have topics already?
Wow, topics. You didn't bring
We're
any.
finished. That was it.
Fuck.
Bastard. Released the Reddit's email. No, we're not.
Physical media should
Yeah.
be destroyed. Done that. Overwatch 2. Done it.
Where's your topics?
Games. I'm not bringing any. I'm the host.
Why? You used
Because
to.
otherwise, we'd be here for about 6 hours. Yeah, there's
you not-
extra person now.
There's some content.
Did you not have a chat special one to vote on? You know,
Next week.
Ash is done now. He's had enough.
I've had enough.
He wants to go play some games before bed.
Yeah, I got a long weekend, mate. I got shit to do.
He's waiting a year for this. He wants it over already.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Now.
What's this?
All right.
Should be a 3-person panel.
Well, we're losing the host.
I'd leave you to it, but it'd never get done. I mean, look at the main podcast that I want here. Left you for 1 week and you broke it.
And ever since then,
you got crushed by Luke Steele and it broke you.
Yes, I wish we could get sponsored by Foster's.
I don't. Shit beer.
It's pretty bad, but I'll take the money.
But it's lager. So
yeah, if you pay me, I'll say it's the
Same
best
thing.
beer ever.
No, it's not.
Lager and beer is the same thing. It
If
is.
they pay me, I'll put a wife beater on and go beat Redders up with it, just because I will. So
That's
fine.
stellar.
He'll turn up at my house in a white wife beater, covered in piss stains.
Where are you, Redders?
Where's my dinner, bitch? We do not promote
Where's the money
domestic
shop,
violence on
BMG?
this channel.
Show us how you earn your money.
That's what you do to Jim, innit?
You sound like you're sniffing a fart.
Is that not what they do with wine when they like savor it, whatever that?
That's the noise he makes when he sniffs a fart out of Jim Ryan's ass.
Ironically, Foster's tastes like Lando as well.
I love it. It smells like nuts.
That's what comes out your dual sense. It's just Jim Ryan's farts. He's like,
no, smell don't come out. You've got to blow into it.
Like a breathalyzer. That's what they should do. They should do that. For the next racing game they put out, you need to blow into the controller, and it's like a breathalyzer. It determines whether you can play the game or not.
I won't be
You
able
might
to
be
play.
pissed.
you'd not be missing out based on GT7 though, because it was a bit bad.
I want to get a picture of Muppet and a wife beater drinking a Stella.
Put him next to what's his face?
Oh.
With a little cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
What a beautiful moment. I love Stella. Tell her you love her.
Don't be a creepy stalker
type. I think that's too late for Muppet. You missed the whole. You missed the whole the pizza saga that day when we had.
Oh, that was fucking engrossing. That was, wasn't it?
It was.
No,
That was a great episode.
If you want to watch it, go watch all the episodes to find it. Well worth a few.
It was one of the episodes in the last year. Go watch them all.
Yeah.
You'll get to it eventually.
Wait till you get to the XBL podcast where Redders is literally just slating celebrities, giving him shit.
Brock
3 weeks
ago.
I fucking hate you, and I don't rate your wife.
I never said I hate Brock Lesnar. I said I didn't rate his wife.
I mean, that's pretty close.
Yeah. In Redders,
seen-
there'll be a graphic.
Have you
next.
seen the tattoo he's got on his chest? What a twat.
I just love if Brock Lesnar just came in and beat the shit out of him right now on camera. I would pay for that. I would
Suplex City, bitch. Just starts suplexing me around the fucking living room.
I'll retweet him just in case he didn't get it the first time. I'll
Do
just
it.
remind him.
No, send him a new tweet. Say Redders thinks your chest tattoo's shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't make you odd.
I mean,
Lay off the PEDs. You're starting to get man tits. Message him. Say Redders says with all your steroid abuse, you got bigger tits than Sable.
is it my fit neighbour got a pizza? Who Mrs. doesn't ever stumble across these Muppets?
Is it my fit neighbour
Right,
got
are
a
we
pizza?
done?
I thought that was your wife.
No, she's
When
in the
you're-
basement.
I think it's time.
You're gonna send us out with a video. You got something
I
good?
suppose. I think it's time to wrap it up. Thanks for joining me. BMG first.
See you in a year.
How'd you feel?
I'm just very confused about everything.
Well, don't worry, we're going to get one more
Well, then.
episode. And then, that'll be it. There'll not be any more.
In true Ginna fashion, next week will be the last week for another year. And we're digging out.
At least an 8-parter.
Which is longer than the first season. That managed 6.
Was it only 6?
It's
Yeah.
only 6.
Fuck. Oh, that got draining.
You are
fast.
shocking when it comes to doing content.
No stamina. I'll aim for 8.
I've got loads of reviews coming this week. Never fucking see light of day.
What happened to? I'm not working this week. We'll get some.
I've got all week off. I've got loads of content to do. Nothing.
Zilch. Zero. It's just me.
Fucking tumbleweed.
Redders doing shit Call of Duty shorts that no one watches.
I've noticed that.
Yeah, all the same Call of Duty games. Play a bit of Overwatch 2 and make you feel better.
Ginna, we know you're not frozen. We can see your fucking monitor in your glasses. Fucking hell.
Your beard's twitching.
Beard twitching. Yeah. Bastards. Foiled by my own genius. Fuck me, that's bright.
There you go. Look, he's got a nickname for you.
Captain Bitch Tits. Ginna.
You can't abuse Redders. Like, come on.
I think he's on about Brock Lesnar.
I think he's on about
Lesnar.
Gaming 101 on Portal 3, which will come out first.
Fuck me, Fimber's banned.
Episode 2 of Gaming Room 101 or Half-Life 3, which is going to come first?
It's coming next week. By the way, now's a good time to tell you I can't make the show Tuesday. So
why?
He's ill
that
day.
It is. He's got malaria that day.
He's done one show. That's broken now. He's all out of stamina for at least 2 weeks.
So that's it for me now. That's all my content I got to me for this month.
That's it.
I'm going to record some reviews in the morning as well.
I don't believe you,
Yeah.
mate. I believe
What you will.
more chance of fucking me winning Grand National on fucking Red Rum.
Oh,
It's not going to happen.
Fuck me, look at that. Fucking pig just flew past the window.
Hey, I did a lot of reviews recently, more than Redders. And now...
You don't do reviews.
You don't do anything else either.
I got a show now.
You've done one episode. So far, you're tired.
9.2 hours that episode did.
This has got a series behind it, I think you find.
This will be
Somebody said
fucking...
he was going to re-upload all the first season. And...
I remember that, yeah.
So-
I'll re-upload the first season to the XBL channel. That never fucking happened.
I was going to, and then I remembered there was some very questionable episodes. So I thought...
What, with pedos and nonces?
If we're close to being monetized, maybe we'll bury them, and then once we're monetized...
It was quite bad, though, wasn't it? Every episode we were talking about fucking nonces.
One or two were quite bad, yeah. And now we got one on the panel. So
Yeah. We are now partnered with Rehabilitator Nonce. Welcome, BMG.
Hi, guys.
Second chance.
Third year of a priest.
Nonce is anonymous.
Bless you.
May as well upload all those episodes now, Ginna. Fucking hell.
Sore knees and hair partings. Bless you.
Underneath that picture of Jim Ryan, he's got a fucking picture of Prince Andrew. Our Lord and Savior, Prince Andrew.
Right, fucking play us a video. Let's go. Bye.
All right, should we go out with the video we came in with for those who missed it? Masterpiece.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Fuck. So
Miss
Thanks
you
for
already.
watching.
The Lord be
I
with you.
don't.
Probably next week.
for the last episode.
I honestly